Thank you. Thank you to everybody that is present today and is interested to understand more about Varna University of Management. My name is Siana, and I'm the Marketing and Admissions Director at Varna University of Management. I will briefly explain what is Varna University of Management. We are a private university situated in the city of Varna, Bulgaria. The university is founded in 1996, and we are glad to share that according to more of the ranking systems in Europe, Varna University of Management is among the leading business universities in Eastern Europe. The education here is very dynamic and practice-oriented. So we focus more on the practical experience than on the theory. We provide bachelor's and master degrees in English language, which attract a lot of international students. That's why we educate currently students from more than 50 different countries all over the world. We have students from 5 different continents, so we provide a really international experience and international atmosphere on campus. The education, as I said, is in English language, and already for 15 consecutive years, we have an academic partnership with Cardiff Metropolitan University in the UK. They are our strategic academic partner. So every successfully graduating student from Varna University of Management receives 2 degrees. One Bulgarian from Varna University of Management, which is with European Union appendix, so it's recognized all over Europe. And in addition, the second degree is from Cardiff Metropolitan University. Of course, the university is accredited in both countries. So we have accreditation from the Bulgarian National Agency as well as from the British Academic Council. The headquarters of the university is in the city of Varna. It's I believe you know, on the Black Sea coast, touristic city, the so-called sea capital of Bulgaria. So our students can enjoy the real atmosphere of a tourist and cultural center, especially in the summer months. We also have campuses in Sofia and the nearby city of Dobrich. However, not all of the educational programs are presented there. Regarding the programs we offer, on a bachelor level, we offer programs in the fields of business and management, software engineering, hospitality and tourism management, and our, I believe, most attractive currently culinary programs, gastronomy and culinary arts, and hospitality and culinary arts. As there is a requirement to all our students to have a particular level of English language proficiency, for those who are not so confident in the English language and do not feel confident to study in English, we also offer a foundation year, which is specialized education with intensive English language classes and some basic business modules, which provide opportunity for the students to prepare themselves to use academic English terminology, which is specialized for the respective program of the basic studies. In addition, we also offer 2 master's degrees, which are the Master of Business Administration, the MBA program, and Master in International Hospitality and Tourism Management program. What we also can upgrade, as the university started mainly with the focus on tourism and hospitality management, and that's why we offer education in this sphere on all levels. In 2023, we also launched a PhD program in the field of tourism. Several words about our partner, Cardiff Metropolitan University. This year we graduate already 13th consecutive class, graduating with Cardiff Med degrees. It's an internationally recognized institution in the UK, and it's also very international, as they have students from more than 140 countries. It is the university in the UK with one of the highest levels of professional realization of students. So upon graduation, 96% of the students have already a permanent job position. And about the curricula, it is totally synchronized. So what our students here in Varna study, it's the same as the educational curricula of their peers in the UK. The study schedule, the examinations, everything is totally synchronized, as we are a franchise institution of this British university. The quality, of course, is totally the same, and however, we offer education where the tuition fees and living costs are much lower than in the UK. In addition to Cardiff Metropolitan University, we have more than 100 partner universities in Europe, and at least 30 in other parts of the world. So our students are highly recommended to use the opportunities for student mobility for studies. That means to spend a semester of their education at a partner university. Of course, those mobilities are funded by the Erasmus Plus program, and the credits, the modules taken there at the partner university are recognized after the student returns to the home institution. Out of the Erasmus Plus program, we have interinstitutional agreements also with universities in Brazil, Mexico, USA, South Korea, and other countries, where students can also use the opportunity for mobilities for study. As I mentioned, the quality of education is the thing that we focus on. As we often joke here, at our institution, you cannot see a bearded professor that reads from a book and makes you read theory all the time. No matter of the chosen program, we focus on the practical experience. We often invite guest lecturers. We organize fields and study trips. We visit industrial partners, participate in different events. So we use very attractive and innovative methods of education here. The idea is to not only make the students study theory, but to create for them the practical skills and to build the qualities and habits that will help them for their successful professional realization. That's why we use, for example, you may see on the first picture, this is our colleague Profi. We use Profi, or Profi helps our software engineering students, but not only them. He is involved in the education process of the hospitality management and the business management students, even in the process of studies in the culinary arts students. So this quality of education, of course, leads to an international recognition for the university. For 3 consecutive years, Varna University of Management is ranked #1 in the world, according to the EU multi-rank system for student mobility, based on the criteria of student mobility. What that means, every student at Varna University of Management uses the opportunity for student mobility during their periods of education. So the mobility ratio is 98% of the students go for an internship, for a mobility for studies or mobility for placement, or the so-called summer internships that I will explain a little bit later. In addition, our both master programs are also recognized internationally, as the Master of Business Administration program is ranked #3 for Central and Eastern Europe, and our Hospitality and Tourism Management program is ranked #14 in the world, according to the at Universal Best Masters ranking. The internships that I already mentioned, this is something that attracts a lot of students, and it is something very important for the education of Varna University of Management. We have a career center which is very active and creates communication and finds different employers all over Europe. Those internships are not in Bulgaria, that most of them are in other European countries. And we have a database of around 300 employers all over Europe in different fields of studies. So those internships are part of the educational curricula and are usually in the summer months, after the academic year finishes in late May. Usually in the summer months, all our students goes for summer internships at the respective chosen employer. And those internships are funded again by the Erasmus Plus program. Every student receives around 750 euro per month funding from this program. So if it is, let's say, 3 or 4 months internship, for 4 months internship, student receives 3,000 euro funding from the Erasmus Plus program. In addition, especially in the field of hospitality and culinary arts, most of the employers during those internships provide additional bonuses for the students. What I mean, so they provide food, accommodation, and some of them provide salaries and tips in addition. So those bonuses are on the top of the Erasmus Plus grant. Why is this important? Because we have a lot of students who self-fund their education after the first year. If a student is somehow very interested in this kind of education, but thinks it will not be affordable, he has the opportunity to self-fund the education after the first year. What I mean, students during those 4 months internships, they really have the chance to save the fees, to save sums and pay their tuition fees for the next year. When you have an 750 euro per month Erasmus Plus grant, and in addition up to 1,000 euro salary from the employer, and have food and accommodation provided by the employer in the field of hospitality. This makes you, it provides the opportunity for spending money, for saving money, and self-fund the next year of the education. In addition, we are one of the, I think, several universities, and one of the first universities in Bulgaria that provide the opportunity for dual education. If someone doesn't know, I'll briefly explain what dual education is. The students have the opportunity to study and work. So they study one semester, they find it difficult financially, and we give the opportunity for internship or work for another semester or for a year, or so we are very, very flexible with those kind of study schedules. And of course, our career center supports students to find the respective employer. The dual education programs, of course, prolong the period of studies, but however, students graduate without facing any financial difficulties. Talking about finance, here you can see the tuition fees per semester for our programs. You can check the first column, which says that the tuition fee is 1,550 euro per semester. On a management board meeting in March 2022, our president and the management as a whole, we decided to provide discounts for Ukrainian citizens. So we treat the Ukrainian citizens as Bulgarians, and they pay the tuition fees that are for the European Union citizens. The second column is only for comparing the fees. The second column are the tuition fees for international students, for non-EU. However, Ukrainian citizens pay tuition fees the same as the Bulgarian ones. In addition, there are other opportunities for a scholarship based on mainly in the first year, it is based on the English level proficiency. So if the applicant has maybe internationally recognized certificate, IELTS, Cambridge, Pearson, TOEFL, SAT, or some certificates for achievements. It can be decided to be awarded a scholarship even in the first year of education. For the next years of the education, the scholarships are merit-based, so they depend on the academic results of the applicant. So this was briefly. I see a lot of questions here in the public chat. You can see here, please follow our social media, use our admissions email to ask any additional questions that will arise in the future. Allow me, before starting with the questions, just to show you two short videos. The first one I would like to present is the video of Varna University of Management.
I chose Varna University of Management because of the quality of the education and also the affordable cost. So not many Americans are coming to Eastern Europe to study, which is a shame because it is a bit of a hidden gem here. And also the courses are taught by experienced professors and not graduate students.
When you choose a university, you're not just choosing a place of studying. The university you choose is a lot about the kind of the person you want to be. This is Varna University of Management. You can get here from anywhere, and you can get anywhere from here.
There's another fantastic thing about VUM is the fact that irrespective of where you come from, your race, your color, your belief, you're treated with respect and you're being accepted for who you are. I do not have any regrets for coming to VUM, and overall I would say that my program was a fantastic one.
With our 92% rate of employment, students know that VUM offers the benefits of a quality British education, which leads to prosperity.
The main reason to choose VUM was that I would like to avoid a standard type of education and to step out of my comfort zone. The time which I spent here I can describe as extremely important and fruitful. And based on that time, I can say that I have developed the idea of how to position myself on the labor market.
You can make friends here from all around the world, become acquainted with different countries, and expand your horizons. VUM has campuses in Dobrich, Sofia and Varna, the official European Youth Capital 2017. We offer 9 bachelor's and 2 master's degrees. The medium of instruction is English. All of our degree programs are accredited by both Bulgarian Ministry of Education and British Accreditation Council.
Because I am sure that this is the only university that I can receive the same quality of education as if in European university, and on top of this I'm studying and living at my home country.
Thanks to our double degree agreements with universities from United Kingdom, Netherlands, Switzerland, our students have the opportunity to graduate with 2 diplomas at the end of their studies. We encourage our students to spend an academic year or semester in one of our partner institutions.
Because here I have the good opportunity to study for Bulgarian and British degree.
And I absolutely love it here. What I like most about studying here, it is affordable compared to UK. Lots of travelling opportunities to Turkey, Romania, and I'm looking forward to seeing this part of Europe.
All of our students feel safe here. On top of that, with the lowest living costs in the European Union and very affordable tuition fees, VUM students can enjoy a high quality of life. VUM is the place to make unforgettable memories and lifelong friendships.
Hello, my name is Abir.
And my name is Ava. We are from Morocco and we're twins.
What I like most about university is the diversity of students and their nationalities. I got a chance to make friends with people from so many countries and learn their cultures and embrace them, which helped me grow.
What I liked about Varna University of Management was quality of education and double diploma with Cardiff Metropolitan University.
The student is at the core of Varna University of Management. All our procedures are organized in such a way that they create unique student learning experience.
Okay, I will just show you one more video, and after that we'll continue with the questions.
I chose Kyiv for its really good reputation.
Because I wanted a practical kitchen experience while getting a bachelor's degree in Europe.
Kyiv offers a bachelor's degree and Michelin star restaurant experiences.
Because of the courses it offers and sending to Michelin star restaurants.
I learned working in a team and under real-life kitchen pressure.
I learned to be more organized and to be more professional.
Kyiv has taught me how to work in a team and contribute with my strengths.
I'm going to a 2-star Michelin restaurant in Amsterdam, Waldorf Astoria.
Culinary restaurant is a 2-star Michelin.
I was in Spain, Girona, at the restaurant El Sayer de Can Roca, 3 Michelin stars.
To Martin Berestegui, Canary Islands, 2 Michelin stars.
Okay, so thank you for the attention. Now I will go to the Q&A section and will be available for for questions. Okay. Okay, so we usually organize open days at the university. This year we'll have on the 9th of March an open day, but a present one. However, if someone wants to visit us, just need to contact the admissions office and organize a personal tour at the university. If you'd like, if you're asking about online open day, it is not scheduled currently. In the next month, we can organize such if it is for interest to the applicants, we can do it online as well. But personally, one can come just to call us to arrange a meeting and to receive a tour campus and be answered all the questions. Okay. International tourism, it depends on your, Elisaveta, thank you for the question. It depends on your, I don't know, personal feelings about what you'd like to do in the future and in which spheres you'd like to develop. However, the International Hospitality and Tourism Management Master's Program is, focused in the field of tourism management and the hospitality management. The MBA program provides a different point of view. It's, the MBA is called the Master of the Master's programs. So it is, this program is perfect for bachelors coming from all fields of studies, and it gives special skills and special way of thinking for people who'd like to develop in on a managerial positions and high-level positions. So if you are not focused only in the field of tourism, maybe the MBA program will be better. If you want to upgrade in the field of tourism and hospitality management, the advice is to choose the International Hospitality and Tourism Management program. Okay. Should I? Foreign students, okay, we have, as I said, students from nearly 50 countries. The most presented nationalities maybe in the last several years, we have a lot of students from Ukraine. Currently, we have more than 30, I believe. We have a lot of students from India. We have students from European countries. The former from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Russia, but in addition, we have students also from Mexico, from Brazil, from El Salvador, from different African countries. We have Chinese students. So the atmosphere is really international. Okay. Me, no. I've graduated university 25 years ago. So our university was not so well developed there than in those times. Actually, I've graduated the Sofia University in our capital. Unfortunately, in those years when I was choosing my university education, there were no so interesting and affordable and high quality education options. In 30 years ago, it was not so I don't know. There was not so many options for higher education, for a different kind of higher education. Thank you for the question. Of course. Should I don't know. We can we can provide contacts of our student council, or just to make a connection with some of our current students from Ukraine. However, I'm not sure where to provide the contact of the student council, or if I receive a contact, maybe to provide my email and to make the connection. So the best option I can think of now is just to write to the admissions email, or at admissions@vum.bg. Let me just, this is the email, and we'll make the connection with some of our current students from Ukraine, or with the student council, or to both of them. And you can ask all the questions to the students regarding the student life, the campus facilities, and others, any questions you have. Okay, living costs. The living costs here, as it was mentioned in the presentation, it's the country with the lowest living costs, maybe in European Union. Let's see, I don't know. It depends, of course, if you just studying, or you have a very intensive student life. However, for example, for food and transportation, it's around 350 to 400 euro per month. The accommodation at the dormitory, for example, for our dormitory is 80 euro per month without the electricity utilities. The renting of apartments is a little bit higher, but however, if there are 2 or 3 students, this is the practice, the mass practice of our students. They stay at the dormitory, for example, for 1 semester, and after that, when they get to know each other, they will create friendships and communicate with other students. They gather, for example, 2, 3, 4 students and rent an apartment, which is absolutely affordable in comparison, for example, with the Western European countries. The current rent for an apartment, for 2-bedroom apartment, is around, let's say, 3 to 400 euro per month. They can be shared, of course, between 2 or 3 students. If you're asking about the visa applications, so currently we have 2 types of Ukrainian students. The first, let's say, group are those who applied in the Bulgarian embassy in Ukraine for visa. In this case, the visa requirements are to have to present, I think it was a financial support of at least 12 minimum salaries in Bulgaria. The minimum salary in Bulgaria is 920 leva. So 10, I think it will be around 4,000 and something euro to be presented in the bank account for visa application. However, most of our current students, they travel to Bulgaria based on their biometric passports and here registered for protection cards. Currently, those protection cards are still active. And with them, they have the opportunity to stay on the territory of Bulgaria. At a later stage, we support the students to apply for Visa D in the nearest Bulgarian embassy, which is here in Romania. The nearest embassy is in Bucharest. So this is a second opportunity for applying for Visa D with the purpose of studies. Okay, according to the Bulgarian legislation, international students have the right to work 20 hours per week. On the second question, it depends. For example, currently in Varna, there are 2 big, let's say, economic fields where one can find part-time or full-time job. Actually, the first field, as I said, Varna is a touristic city, and in the field of tourism, there also always lack of lack of employees. The second option, which is very popular among students, in the last 10 years, Varna became center of a lot of international companies in the outsourcing companies, call centers, jobs that are more related to the IT sector, and those companies also provide opportunities for part-time jobs for students, and it's all through the year there is an opportunity. The basic requirement for finding a job, even there is no requirement for speaking Bulgarian, but however, any foreign language is let's say a big advantage for finding a part-time job or a full-time job even. Okay, there are no conditions. Once accepted as a student, you study for both degrees. So you follow the same student flow, the same classes, everything is totally the same. The only requirement for receiving a Cardiff Med degree is after the second year to have all the exams passed, because you cannot start the Cardiff Met year with pending exams. So there are no conditions. All of our students have the opportunity while studying all the same to graduate with the both degrees. Okay, in culinary arts, those are our most preferred programs. As most of our students, we have over 100 employers all over Europe in the field of culinary arts, and most than half of them are Michelin-starred restaurants. We work with really great employers. In the high-end, let's say, level, they are either Michelin-starred or very high-end restaurants, hotels, restaurant chains, 5-star, 3 Michelin-starred, 1 to 3 Michelin-starred, or very high-end without a Michelin-starred. However, what you need to know that there is a difference regarding the payment. The Michelin-starred restaurants usually do not provide salaries for their internees. Because they think their way of thinking is that it's the most important is that you have this in your CV. You have a Michelin-starred restaurant in your CV. However, if you would like to join a Michelin-starred restaurant, it's okay. You already received your Erasmus Plus grant, and there is no problem to spend your internship in Michelin-starred restaurants. On the other hand, if you search for an internship that would help you financially, there are other options. Again, very, very great resorts and employers. But however, they provide, in addition to the Erasmus Plus grant, they provide a salary and usually food and accommodation in addition. Bulgarian, I don't think it's much important. On one hand, I think that Bulgarian and Ukrainian languages are quite similar regarding everyday communication, basic communication. For example, to buy apples from the market, you don't need Bulgarian. In the first year, our student welfare department supports all of the students in their communication with, let's say, authorities. If you need to open a bank account, if you need to go to migration's office. In the first year, we have colleagues who support all our international students. Most Bulgarians, mainly the younger ones, speak English and understand English. It doesn't happen every time. For example, in some administrative institutions, not all of the administrative staff speaks English. So out of the university, maybe in the first 6 months, it may be a kind of challenge, but currently in Varna, only in Varna, I think there are more than 20 to 30,000 Ukrainians. Believe me, if you have a problem in the shop, in a market, you will always find someone speaking Ukrainian nearby if you don't speak English, if they don't speak English. So the university does not currently provide courses in Bulgarian. However, we can recommend, we have different language centers here in Varna for someone who wants to speak Bulgarian. We also very well cooperate with, it is called Mi Razum organization. It was created 2 years ago to support Ukrainian citizens on the territory of Bulgaria. So if you need something, anything, they also have a center here and it is nearby the university. Okay, no. Varna to Sofia, it depends. It's 45 minutes flight, or by car it's around 5 hours. With a bus it is 6 hours. With the train it's 8 hours. So it depends on your way of transportation. In kilometers, it's around 500 kilometers. I think I answered this question earlier. Currently, you have the right to enter Bulgaria without a study visa. And it depends on the applicant. We can support your visa application, both if you decide to do it in Ukraine or in any other country. So it depends on the specific case and the specific desire of the applicant. I don't think so. As I said, the university, and second, the city itself, it's very hospitable for foreigners, especially foreigners who are, let's say, of similar nationalities. I don't think that there is anything different. Personally, I've been to Ukraine more than 10 times and I don't see any changes. For example, I think that if you know Odessa, you will feel perfect in Varna. They are the same. They are exactly the same cities. So I don't think you will face any challenges here in Varna. Okay, preparatory courses, we can provide preparatory courses in English language. Depending on the level of English language proficiency, there are two types of two opportunities. The first opportunity is a 1 month preparatory course, which is before the start of the first semester. So it starts in middle August or until mid-September. And after that, the student starts the academic year. Usually the academic year starts on the last Monday of September. This is the one. However, if the level of the applicant is lower, we can provide this mentioned already foundation year, which is with intensive English classes and basic business modules. During this foundation year, the student for sure studies enough English to be confident to continue with the main program of studies. Okay, before the visa application, if the applicant, however, no matter if the visa application is in Ukraine or anywhere in any other country, there is a necessity to have a full annual medical insurance for at least 30,000 euro. We work with several companies, so we can just provide contacts for this medical insurance, at least for the first year. As I remember, the price for 1 year medical insurance was 140 leva, which is around 70 euro. Or something of the kind. And this is the medical insurance for those 30,000 euro for 1 year. Okay, the language certificates, all the programs here, first of all the programs here in Varna campus are only in English language. We do not offer Bulgarian language programs. Everything in the university campus is in English. The language certificates we can accept are those who are internationally recognized. Those are IELTS, Cambridge, TOEFL, SAT, Pearson. The minimum level for entering bachelor's degree is IELTS 6.0, which means B2 in Cambridge session. For applicants who do not have such a certificate, as a step of the admission procedure, they pass an online English language exam at the university. So it's not mandatory to have an English language certificate in order to start application. Those who have, we can accept them those who do not possess such certificates, they just pass an online exam. This means, as a step of the admission procedure, we give to the applicant credentials to access our online platform. The applicant enters the platform and passes the exam. And let's say the level of this exam is around B2 according to the Cambridge system. Tuition fees can be paid semester by semester, but at least one full semester should be paid. PhD program, so it's a doctoral program in the field of tourism. However, the most important is the topic of the PhD research to be in the field of tourism. According to our legislation, it's not necessary the previous education, so the master level or the bachelor and master level to be in the field of tourism. The PhD, the doctoral program in tourism field, it's in tourism field as the research topic needs to be in the field of tourism. If I understand correctly the question. For this question, I will need to check. Excuse me, but I really don't know the names of all partner universities. Just contact me. I'll provide you the full list of partner universities. Conditions, regarding the conditions, it depends on the particular agreement with the particular university. Usually, most of the agreements, according to most of the agreements, if a student spends a semester at the partner university, usually pays the fee of the respective university, not the fee that we have here at campus. But it depends. Every single university has different, and it also depends. So if it is across Europe, it's okay. You receive Erasmus grant. I can tell you exactly what is the fee for the grant for European countries. However, in those the universities that are out of Europe on other continents, it depends on the particular agreement. Yeah, sure. So if you go, for example, on an internship, let's say in Spain, in a hotel or restaurant or company or anything, you receive grant by the program, 750 euro per month. Some of the employers, as I mentioned, we have over 300 employers, not all of them, but some of them provide additional salary for the period of the internship. So on the top of the Erasmus grant, the student receives also salary payment for the period of the internship. Okay, available places for such kind of restaurants we have. However, it also depends on first on the feedback from your chef instructors. So chef instructors usually see how you are doing during the semester. You work every day with them. So in the culinary programs, usually in the mornings, the students have academic classes, and every afternoon they're in the kitchen or in the training restaurant. So they have practice every single day during the week. And for sure, chef instructors can recommend you or some kind. I think that we never had such cases, but however, if there are, for example, 5 applicants for one place in a particular restaurant, then the chef can influence the decision who will go to this particular restaurant. In addition, the employers, of course, have preliminary interviews with all applicants. So it depends on the, let's say, how you present yourself during those interviews with the respective employer. The employer has the right to somehow reject your application for his particular restaurant. And there are no other problems. It depends on the student presentation during classes and also the student presentation at the interview with the respective employer. Of course, our career center prepares all our students before those interviews with the employers. So you will be supported in this respect. You need to, I can talk particularly about our university as there is a difference between entering a state university and entering a private non-profit university. However, in both cases, you will need a high school degree with a high school mark sheet. Usually the requirement for them is to be apostilled. At our university, those are the documents that we require, the mandatory documents that we require. And the only entrance exam is in English language. Now, for the other university, I know that depending on the university, there are specific requirements. However, here at VUM, the English level proficiency, the English level exam, the English exam is the only criteria. So in Varna campus, as I mentioned, we don't have programs in Bulgarian language. the only programs in Bulgarian language we have are in this campus in Dobrich. Dobrich is a city which is 50 kilometers away in Varna, and they are mainly in the field of pedagogy. They are a pedagogy in the field of hotels and restaurant management, and pedagogy in the field of business and economics. And yes, those program Bulgarians, however, they lead only to a Bulgarian degree. So one cannot receive the British degree studying in Bulgarian program, Bulgarian language program. Yes, they are cheaper. The fee there is 750 euro per semester. This is a program in Bulgarian language, which is a hybrid program, mainly in Sofia. However, it can be a joint hybrid as well, with several visits only there. However, the program is not a full-time program, so it's a part-time program, and is not supported by the Ministry of Education. So we cannot come with a study visa to study in this program because it's not a full-time. It's part-time. However, if you are in Bulgaria, you can join it, but it is hard for internationals. Okay, can I? Okay, so those are the fees for EU citizens plus Ukrainian citizens. The fee is 1,550 euro per semester. This is the fee for international students coming from countries outside European Union and Ukraine. It's 2,400 euro per semester. There is, in the last year of education, a fee for registration, for issuing of Cardiff of the British degree at the amount of 900 euro for the whole year. This is the only additional payment, except for those fees mentioned here. It's both for the bachelor's and master degrees. So everyone with high results with a high result shown with English certificate or exam can apply for it's not application, can be granted a scholarship during the first year of education. So the scholarships are, it depends. If it is our online exam, the scholarships are up to 250 euro, and if it is based on internationally recognized certificate, scholarships can be up to 1,000 euro per year. But they are all the same for either for bachelor's or for master students. Okay, there is, let's say, good, well-organized public transport. The student card, I believe, was 60 leva per month. And there is a special online application that you can download to your phone and buy tickets from there. The price of the ticket using this application is 1 Bulgarian lev, and if you go to buy the tickets from the machine at the bus, it's 2 Bulgarian leva. I cannot tell that the cycling infrastructure is very well developed. There are cycling roads mainly in the central part of the city. However, there are a lot of cycling people on the street. About the infrastructure, I will not lie to tell that it is very well developed. Yes, it is possible to do transfers, but only after if the program is 3-year program, you can transfer after the first year. If you are in a 4-year program, you can transfer after the first and after the second year. What I mean is that in a bachelor program, always the final year, being it third or fourth, depending on the program, the final year is always the Cardiff Metropolitan year. So the year that you are both a student of VUM and Cardiff Met, and the final year before you receive your degrees. You cannot transfer immediately before the final year. So yes, you can transfer. The procedure is just to submit your inquiry to the Student Affairs Office. And I think that there is an administrative fee of, I'm not pretty sure, it's in the regulations, 50 euro or something for changing a program after the first semester. We have accommodation on campus. We have such opportunities. However, the room is not so large, and we cannot always provide accommodation to all our students. That's why we cannot guarantee accommodation on campus. It's on the base first come first serve. So We start the application process until all the accommodation premises are full. After that, we can support the applicant in finding a place for living, of course, but not on campus. The average cost, the fee at the campus, at our dormitory, is €80 per month, excluding electricity. The electricity is paid on the base of the consumption for the respective month. Renting an apartment, yes, I think I mentioned. 2-bedroom apartment can be found for, I don't know, €300, €350. Assistance admissions department assists through the whole process, the whole admission procedures. There is always support from the administration here in the process of application. The scholarships that I mentioned, they are fixed in the scholarships and regulations fees of the universities. So there is for the first year of education, in addition to the discount specially made for Ukrainian citizens, the opportunity is up to €250 for those who pass our VUM exam, and up to €1,000 for those who present an internationally recognized certificate with high results, of course. Tuition can be paid semester by semester, yes. If it is a dual education, you will, for the semester that you work, you will pay only €50. This is a student status fee, just to confirm your student status. But for the period of work experience, yeah. However, you will, once you come to continue with the next semester, you will already pay again the tuition fee. But in the period of work experience, you do not pay for tuition. It's other form of studies. It's the tuition fees are the same, only as I mentioned earlier, there is an in the last year of education one-time payment, the amount of €900 for the issuance of your British degree. Yes, sure. Currently, I have 2 of our students working in the university. However, we have foreign graduates from the university working all around Bulgaria. You can start the application procedure already. The application for September 2024 is open. I'm pretty sure that you still didn't receive maybe your degrees. I think they're issued in June if some of you are in the last year of their education. However, the procedure can be started with the first steps, namely with a transcript of your grades up to now from the last 2 years and first half of this last year. The procedure can be started with our admissions office. You may go through the first two steps, namely the online interview and the online English language exam if you don't have a certificate, and to be accepted conditionally before receiving the final high school degree. Regarding the scores, you will need to have at least 2 basic subjects with a score more than 62% of the maximum grade. It sounds difficult, but let's say I think the highest mark in Ukraine is 12. So you need to have at least 2/8. And those to be basic subjects, meaning it's not physical education without art, without local languages, without religious. So basic subjects are foreign languages, maths, geography, history, tourism, economics, and those basic subjects. At least 2 of them need to be it. It depends. We have a lot of students that, for example, I can give you an example with our software engineering students. 80% of them, they work only after the first year of education. Of course, part-time officially, but that's why we needed to change their study schedule. Currently, the software engineering students, they have lectures from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. because most than 80% of them work currently. For a full-time job, again depends if you have created the necessary use the opportunity to create the contacts during the period of education. If you have if you use those work experience in the period of education, for sure a student can find even a full-time job at the moment of graduation. Some session, usually the semester starts in last Monday of September. And the lectures are until December. The exam session starts in January. Then in February starts the second semester until late May. And usually in May already the students are packing for their summer internships. Yes, I already think I answered this. It depends on the level. Two options. One is 1 month preparatory English language course before the start of the semester. And the second option is a foundation year in English language when students study only English language and intensively. Okay, I think it was the last question.
All right. So thank you, Sana, for all of the answers. Informative. Thank you for the presentation.